Welcome to Being a Chaos, the podcast where we embrace the mess of being human, the imperfections, and the journey of self discovery. I'm your host, Nyna, and today we're diving into a powerful concept. What wasn't taught to you doesn't limit your ability to grow and learn. There's a tendency to think that if we didn't learn something early on, whether in school, from our parents, or in our upbringing, it's a gap that defines us, that we're missing something. But today, I want to challenge the idea and shift the focus. Those gaps are not limitations, they're opportunities for self discovery. None of us have received a perfect education, not just in the academic sense, but in the emotional, social, or practical lessons of life. We all have gaps. Maybe you weren't taught how to manage stress, how to set healthy boundaries, or maybe you didn't grow up in an environment where emotional awareness was a priority. That's okay. What wasn't taught to you doesn't define what you're capable of learning now. In fact, these gaps can be seen as chances to discover new aspects of yourself. Life is a continuous teacher, and it's up to you to seek out knowledge wherever you can find it, whether it's through books, experiences, the people you meet, or even the challenges you face. Each of these things holds a lesson. Take a moment to think about the lessons you've learned on your own. Maybe it was learning a new skill, or perhaps it was a life lesson that came from a difficult experience. These moments are just as valuable as anything you could have learned in a classroom. In fact, they're often the ones that stick with you the most. One of the most freeing things you can do for yourself is to release the idea that what you were supposed to learn early on is the only way to grow. You can learn and grow at any time in your life. Your past doesn't determine your future growth. The gaps you perceive in your knowledge or upbringing are not obstacles. They're just areas waiting for you to fill them, and you have everything you need to do it. What's powerful about life lessons is that they're not confined to one point in time. You can be a lifelong learner. It's about seeking knowledge, whether that's emotional intelligence, practical skills, or wisdom from others. Every experience you go through can teach you something new about yourself and the world around you. So, how do we begin to fill these gaps? Start by being curious, explore new areas, ask questions, and be open to learning. Life is constantly offering us lessons, but we have to be present enough to recognize them. Pay attention to your environment, the people around you, your work, your personal challenges. Each holds valuable insights. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to know all the answers right now. What's important is that you take ownership of your learning process and seek out what you need. You are capable of filling those gaps. Your growth is limitless. So to wrap up, don't let what wasn't taught to you hold you back. The gaps in your education or upbringing aren't barriers. They're opportunities for you to discover new aspects of yourself and grow in ways you never imagined. Life is here to teach you, and you have the power to keep learning no matter where you are in your journey. Thank you for joining me today on Being a Chaos. I hope this message inspires you to embrace the opportunities within your gaps and take the journey of self-discovery into your own hands. Remember, learning is not limited by time, place, or what you didn't learn before. You can always grow.